Welcome to the Safely Controlled Podcast, the show where we think we know what we're talking about, but we're still deeply confused.
That's right. We dive into the world of SCPs, those mysterious, spooky, and sometimes downright ridiculous anomalies that the SCP Foundation works so hard to keep under control.
How do they control them? Why do they control them? Honestly, we're still figuring that out. But hey, we got dice, and that's all we need to choose which SCP we're probably going to mispronounce today.
From homicidal rubber ducks to existentially horrifying vending machines, we're here to explain them to you. Mostly.
So buckle up and suspend your disbelief, and prepare to be entertained by two people pretending they know what's going on. So I don't know if you know this. If the Vikings would have won the game the week before, they would have had a bye week and the week off.
Oh, but they lost.
They lost, and so they had to play in the wild card round where they lost.
What?
They were a big favorite. I mean, I think, well, the Chiefs are still the big favorite. Fuck the goddamn Chiefs. I hate the Chiefs.
Because of the Taylor Swift thing?
No, just because they win all the fucking time.
Well, then they're the new thing that's
They're
hot.
it's the same thing. It's like if you paid attention when fucking Tom Brady was in the league and when Tom Brady played for the Patriots, the dynasty that they created is now just happening again in Kansas City. And it pisses me off.
Because it's not in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I mean, in all honesty.
You okay?
I don't know.
Can't you just be happy for Casey?
No.
Why?
I have been happy for them. I'm just like now it's time for somebody else to win the goddamn they can go, but their record was like 15-2 or something like that. There's the Bills that have never won a Super Bowl and they have a really good fucking team. There's the Lions, the number 1 seed in the NFC, who should be able to beat the Chiefs. The Broncos are out. The Steelers are out. The Texans beat another team. I forget who the fuck they even beat.
Pardon me.
Get it.
Yep. Did you say Detroit?
Lions.
Aren't they always like last place?
They have been so shitty for a very long time, but in the past,
They were the running
years,
joke that they always lost. Why would they be called the Lions for Detroit? Should be like
there's a lot of, I guess. I mean, why the Falcons in Atlanta?
Well, Steelers, Pittsburgh makes sense.
That okay. So, is there any other mascot out there that actually makes sense because of where they're from?
Eagles doesn't make sense.
Well, Philadelphia is
bald
actually.
eagle.
Yeah, I was gonna say Philadelphia
Yeah.
is kind of a very historical city, so that kind of makes sense. But the Phillies are just the Phillies.
The mascot doesn't make sense.
Well, neither does Gritty for the
That's
Flyers.
it. Gritty. That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh,
Gritty.
that's the Flyers.
Yeah,
Phillies
Flyers.
are baseball.
Phillies, Flyers,
And then the 76ers.
well, that's
is basketball.
1776.
Oh,
You never made that connection?
never. I don't watch basketball. Why are they called the 49ers and in the NFL?
San Francisco.
Yeah,
Because of the gold rush.
in 1949 or something.
1849, I thought.
Oh, word.
That's when the gold rush hit.
Okay. This is actually news to me. I'm not joking. I'm stupid.
It's
for
called
this.
elementary school.
No, it's not. It's called I'm stupid.
Well, no, you know what? It's just like, no, because there's stuff that everybody misses on a regular basis. It's just stuff that you don't think about. All right, let's keep going.
Just trying to think of cities in the
Seattle.
Seahawks.
Well, because they're a port city.
Mariners.
Right.
Right.
Port
actually.
City.
But you just keep going Port City there.
It's what it is.
That's the only teams that I know from Seattle. I'm too stupid.
There's no hockey.
Oh, Kraken.
Okay, city. Yeah.
Port City.
Port City. Okay.
All right. I cleared that up really well.
That's easy.
All right, so you said Steelers makes sense. Penguins.
Well, no. Okay, I mean, it's on the ice. And penguins are birds that hang out.
Yeah, but
on
that's
ice.
just the sport.
No, I know. It's like the nothing. It could have been the Penguins anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the Pirates. Is it the Rivers?
No.
We could have
all the river pirates.
We have a bunch of pirate ships running around in the rivers.
Yeah, they're called barges. New York.
Giants, Jets, Knicks, Nets. Fucking so many New York teams. Yankees.
Mets.
Do they have 2 teams per fucking sport?
Well, They kind of do.
Which is
because
funny, but the
Jersey, the Jets play in Jersey.
so do the Giants.
Oh, do they?
They share a stadium. It's MetLife Stadium,
Oh, okay.
but it's in East Rutherford.
New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks play at Madison Square Garden.
That's for Knickerbockers.
I don't know what that means.
I think the Knickerbockers. We're gonna have to Google this, and like you can put the thing up on your screen on what it is. But I thought that I don't know. I don't want to lie because I thought I knew, but I don't.
The term Knickerbockers traces its origin to Dutch settlers who came in to the New World, and especially to what is now New York in the 1600s. The style of pants the settlers wore. I was literally going to say knickers because
knickers.
That honestly also makes sense. This makes sense. It has a picture of a guy playing basketball. He has a basketball, so the New York Knicks.
That's their mascot.
I guess so. So there you go.
And then Florida.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But that's the thing.
You got the Marlins.
There's Miami. There's Tampa Bay.
Right.
There's Jacksonville.
Right. Well, I know those are cities I'm just talking about.
But those are all the goddamn teams that exist in every goddamn sport, too.
They have a lot.
So the only one... Okay, so the Miami Dolphins.
Well, fish.
Sure, that's not a fish.
Well, no, not. It's not a fish. It's a mammal. But it's an ocean being. It's an ocean being.
It's an ocean being. Oh, they got me.
Well,
I don't know why.
I don't think it was funny.
Miami Marlins?
Right. Marlin's a fish.
Uh-huh.
Not a mammal.
I don't know. Miami Hurricanes?
Well, that's an easy one.
That's an easy one. Well, the Houston Texans. I think that's kind of a fucked up thing for
that's
them
just
to be
easy
called.
to say.
Yeah.
It's like the Pittsburgh Philadelphians or Pittsburgh Pennsylvanians. That's it. Pittsburgh,
That's what they should have called.
Yeah, the Pennsylvanians.
Do you remember the thing about how the Washington Redskins changed their name?
Yeah, they're now the Commanders. Yeah.
So they used to go, so when they went through that whole thing where they had to change their name, they called themselves for a whole damn season. It was just the Washington football team.
Well, that's stupid.
Well, they didn't have a name.
Well,
and I think what happened was they all voted on it.
And they went with Commanders?
Yeah.
Well, that's stupid.
The Washington DCs.
The
is what I guess they should have been called according to you.
The Washington.
The Pittsburgh Pennsylvanias.
The Washington District of Columbia's.
What's the funniest mascot?
Oh, that Philadelphia Philly, the guy with the eyes going every which way.
Yeah, but
Grimer?
Gritty.
Gritty.
Yeah, he's crazy. I meant like legit, like the team name. The name is the most ridiculous name that you could actually. Because to me, like I remember when they came, the Kraken, the Seattle Kraken that I mentioned, was a hockey team.
That's a new team, right?
They were an expansion team, and they've been in the league now for maybe like 5 years or so.
That long?
Now?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe 3 to 5 years.
They have a cool logo?
Yeah, it's just like a big octopus.
Coming out of the water eating chips?
Yeah, eating Jack Sparrow.
Oh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The Oakland Athletics.
But
They're athletic.
Wait a minute.
That's a baseball team.
I know that. The New York Yankees.
Yeah.
Always have been in New York. But Brooklyn
Dodgers
went to L.A.
Right.
So why were they Dodgers? What did they dodge? Did they dodge the war?
Now we're on to something. Did they wait to fucking Jesus Christ? They dodged the war.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. This is we shouldn't talk about sports because I don't know.
Well, no, you had me on Dodgers.
We're beyond silly this morning.
Huh?
We're beyond silly.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't care.
It's all right.
Because I didn't have anything written down, I don't think.
Well, the thing about like talking about current events, by the time you're done editing and everything, it comes out like 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later or whatever. So I try to bring up stuff that might still pertain to what we're talking about, but I'm worried. I worried about bringing like too many current things up because in 3 weeks everybody forgets about everything.
I think that the biggest current thing right now that will...
The fires?
The fires in California are probably like the biggest thing that would be happening currently. Mm-hmm. And from what I understand is that they're supposed to be getting another windstorm like today.
Yeah, I feel I mean, I feel so bad.
Mm-hmm. Because I've been watching it, like paying attention to it as much as I can, like by at least watching like live cameras, just random live cameras or live aerial footage of them just like looking at that stuff. I've been listening to like a couple of people talk about it. I don't know anybody that lives in California. I just know of the people that live there. I watched Markiplier posted a video yesterday about saying how he got evacuated.
Yeah.
And then once he was allowed back in, he's just walking around helping people right around the Palisades.
Yeah.
That's the shit that I even thought about, like the disgusting people that would take advantage of the people that lost all their land and go and buy the land from them so they can just build shit there now.
Like developers.
Mm-hmm.
What are they trying to do that now?
Well, that's the thing is there's a couple of people out there that are trying to stop that from happening.
Of course.
Because the properties there, people have had that shit for like, hundreds of years in their families.
Oh, and people are trying to go in there and sneak a lower price to make them help them survive, quote unquote. Oh, that's jacked.
Mm-hmm. That happens like pretty much every natural disaster.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Tornadoes come through fucking lands in the plains and shit, and people are like, I'll buy your land up.
Well, yeah, there's always someone that's going to take advantage of the, person that has less.
So I would hope that doesn't happen though. Like I hope everybody like stays or stands their ground and tries to rebuild. But I know that there's even like there was one business owner. He owns a hardware store. He opened his doors to everybody and said, "Fuck it, take whatever you need to help rebuild." There you go.
Wow, that's cool.
Whether he's giving away like just tools and lumber, whatever, or everything, just have the store.
Yeah, that's good for him.
Mm-hmm.
See, we need more people like that in the world. Yeah, there's a few people I, follow on YouTube, and I mean, like, I watch this one guy, Bitwit, and he rebuilds computers. He's really cool. I like his style. I like his personality. I like watching his videos, and I mean, I was watching the other day, and he just was showing, where his computers were, and he shows like he's picking up parts of all these PCs on the floor, and my heart goes out to him. It's just horrible. And my wife's sister, she lives in Mission Viejo, and just they all have to deal with that, and I just feel so bad for all those people.
Well, let's hope that people in Cali can stay safe, and hopefully everything gets better there. You want to move on to rolling the dice now?
Yeah, let's go.
3, 4, 2, 5.
All right.
That's it. SCP-3425.
The Joy of Creation. All right.
Why does this one sound familiar?
I don't recall it at all. But then again, you're always looking in here, so.
I'm not necessarily always looking in here, but I feel like I've heard of this one through another one already.
Maybe. It's classified as safe, special containment procedures. SCP-3425 is to be contained in a transparent chamber measuring 5 meters by 5 meters. The door to SCP-3425's chamber can be unlocked by any personnel class 3 or higher. SCP-3425 is to be exposed to a 1 kilogram sheet of iron twice a week. The resulting object is to be removed from containment and studied. Behavior is to be monitored hourly, and any abnormalities must be reported to researchers involved with SCP-3425. In the event that SCP-3425 begins acting distressed, it is to be given a 5 kilogram steel ingot and must be monitored until it resumes normal behavior. SCP-3425 is a humanoid entity measuring 1.75 meters in height and weighing 748 kilograms. SCP-3425 wears an early 20th century welder suit consisting of unusually durable rubber-like material. SCP-3425's face is obscured by a welder's helmet, though the glass is tinted too dark to see through. All attempts to remove SCP-3425's suit and helmet to further study its body have resulted in failure. It was not until Incident 3425-A that researchers were able to observe 3425 beneath its suit. SCP-3425's body is metallic and consists of iron. SCP-3425 displays no signs of biological life. It has no pulse, it does not breathe, and thermal imagery shows that it gives off no body heat aside from in its chest. SCP-3425 possesses a blowtorch-like device in place of its left hand. SCP-3425's method of powering this device is currently unknown. Okay, SCP-3425 does not speak or emit any other noises aside from a scraping noise occasionally heard when it moves. SCP-3425's behavior is usually sedentary. Movement is rare when not exposed to any stimuli. When moving, SCP-3425 shows signs of intelligence and appears to experience emotions. SCP-3425 has a docile nature and is friendly towards personnel. SCP-3425 is obsessed with metalworking and metals, especially those presented in simplistic shapes. When faced with a lack of resources, SCP-3425 becomes distressed and attempts to get the attention of nearby researchers. If it is not exposed to the resources for an extended period of time, SCP-3425 often resorts to self-sacrificing measures to obtain metal. SCP-3425 has shown the ability to manipulate metallic materials on the molecular scale, accomplishing feats that would normally be impossible with a given material. SCP-3425 uses this anomalous property to create devices and trinkets, often working for hours or even days, without end before it finishes a creation.
Alright, 2008 Dr. Peterson, 1 kilogram of copper, 1 small statue of an unidentified man. 3425 shows a protective attitude of the statue upon attempted extraction. 3425 is permitted to keep the statue following approval from site director.
That took him 19 hours and 57 minutes.
Is this the time on the clock? Time taken?
Yeah, days, hours, minutes. So it was 5 hours and 23 minutes. 19 hours, 57 minutes. The next one takes 5 days, 7 hours, 16 minutes.
Okay. 2009 Dr. Sherry now, 1 kilogram of mercury. 3425 fruitlessly attempts to shape the sample for days before giving up and leaving it in the corner of the chamber. Further attempts to expose 3425 to mercury results in no response.
He gave up after 5 days.
Kilogram of gold. 1 spoon composed of gold. Testing shows no unusual properties, and the object is melted down for reuse.
That's kind of unremarkable for gold. Took him an hour and 5 minutes to make a spoon.
Aluminum. Kilogram of aluminum. 1 calculator composed entirely of aluminum. Calculator functions perfectly, though it lacks a serial number. Currently in possession of Dr. Sherry. 3 days to make that. Kilogram of steel. 1 M1911 pistol composed entirely of steel. Testing at an on-site armory showed that the pistol was not only functional, but appears to fire bullets at a higher velocity than the standard 1911. Currently located on-site armory. Ooh, 1 kilogram of nickel. 128 pennies consisting of nickel as opposed to copper. Coins were observed to be strongly magnetic. No on-site personnel were unable to separate them without use of tools. Currently located inside Dr. Sherry's desk. 10,000 kilograms of iron. The SCP was transferred to a larger facility for this test. 1 large compass with a volume of 1.27 meters cubed. As opposed to pointing north, the compass always points towards 3425. Later analysis of 3425 confirmed that it is not magnetic. Compass was transferred to a Foundation storage facility. 1 small wind-up figure appearing to resemble Dr. Sherry. When wound up, the figure walks in a random path, occasionally stopping to take notes on a clipboard in its hand, currently located in Dr. Sherry's desk.
What I think is neat, it's like it's doing whatever it wants. It's not like it's getting a kilogram of steel, but it's not making like a knife. Like it's not making harmful things every time.
First test was conducted in 2007.
Now we're up to 2012.
Yep, in 2012.
All right.
1 kilogram of copper. 1 unmarked copper box with a singular button on its top face. Upon pressing the button for more than 1 second, the box records sound for 5 seconds. Upon pressing the button less than 1 second, the box emits a loud series of grinding noises that vaguely resemble the recorded sound. Currently in possession of Dr. Sherry.
That's neat.
Upon making contact with 3425's blowtorch, the sample begins to glow and releases high levels of radiation. 3425 drops the sample in apparent confusion but is otherwise unharmed. Sample is promptly retrieved from 3425's containment chamber. Following testing, Dr. Sherry begins to show signs of radiation sickness. Dr. Sherry is temporarily relieved of research duties to recover. That literally happened in 4 seconds.
Yeah. What's neat is that it seems like he was just making stuff that he was used to making before they caught him.
For as big as he is he big? Measuring...
No, he's just heavy. He's made out of metal.
Yeah, he's not very tall. He's just very large.
He's almost 2 meters in height.
It doesn't have any, like, I guess, intentions on harming anything. It just builds shit.
It just makes stuff.
There you go.
Yeah.
But, like, it could legit build shit and could just make itself a fucking bigger, better machine. And, like it could, like, turn on somebody, but it doesn't.
It doesn't, yeah.
And,
and it couldn't figure out what to do with the mercury. I thought that was neat.
And it just, like, it literally makes me think of, like, some big, like, I don't know, for whatever reason, I just think of, like, a big, dumb ogre fucking being just banging on shit and making it work.
Yeah. That's the same thing, like the whole welder suit thing, I just automatically think of, like, a metal shop. You know, a metal shop in high school?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of a thing.
All right. Rather short. This is, like, the first one in a long time that we actually, we didn't have, like, a dialogue read.
No.
That's something different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's different. And we didn't have anything that was, like, there wasn't anything super dangerous in this one.
Right. It's just this guy making some stuff.
Just this thing making things, and it's just they're trying to figure it out. No, it was good. It was interesting.
All right.
I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
Oh, you're giving it a 4? Well,
yeah, maybe a 3.
I mean, but it's
a
not,
high 3.
It's not bad, but I'm giving it a 1. The information that we have about it, and it's if anything, it's just one thing that, like, if you were walking past this, wherever site this is kept, let's say that you've never seen this SCP before, and then you're getting a tour of whatever the fuck they have inside of their facility, and you walk through, and then you see this fucking thing just bashing its arm off and creating other shit out of it, you're gonna go,
that's pretty cool.
That's neat. What else you got?
What is it? What do you see in your head?
Just a big dumb ogre fucking...
Like a Shrek?
No, not that kind of ogre. What am I thinking of here? Like a troll. Like a big, massive dwarf troll thing.
Just making something.
A hill
giant?
Dwarf. A hill giant dwarf.
A hill giant dwarf.
Like...
Freezer burn.
Like, I mean this in the nicest way possible.
Okay.
Peter Dinklage in the movie Infinity War.
Well, okay.
He looks like Peter Dinklage, but he's massive and bigger than everybody.
With a mustache?
Yeah, and he's a giant dwarf.
Giant dwarf.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know who he is. You don't have to keep saying Dinklage just to say Dinklage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. All right, 3425, you were short and kind of boring, so we're going to do another one. And I'm rolling 3 dice this time, because that was 4 dice, and we're not doing that again.
297.
It's a safe one.
That's 2 safes.
The rating's only what? Can you sort these by rating?
I'm not even really sure what the fucking rating even means. Like, you know, like, this is a plus 500. What's the highest rated SCP?
That's what I'm saying. Is there a way to sort it by rating?
There's a lot of redacted here.
There is.
What did it say? What did it say it was? Can you read the description for me? What did it say it was, Ron? Read it.
Transparent plastic vibrator.
What are we reading? What is happening?
And why are we...
What is this happening? What is this?
It's a vibrator, 30 centimeters in length, 5 centimeters in width. Oh, we...
What did we find?
We found Wonder Woman's dildo.
It has a link to another SCP. Oh God, hold on. We have to read this.
We're
now.
just dirty.
We
dirty
have
men.
to We have to read this now. Special containment procedures. 297 is to be kept in a standard lockbox at Site 19's high volume item storage facility. Standard positive action defense, explosive, chemical, biological, and metric.
Mimetic.
What the fuck is mimetic?
Look it up.
No. Standard positive action defenses are to be placed at all times according to standard operation procedures. Personnel wishing to utilize 297 for experimental or field purposes must fill out a Form 32 and submit it to the head of research and containment. SCP-297 is a transparent plastic vibrator and approximately 30 centimeters in length, 5 centimeters in width. Examination has determined that the internal structure has been heavily altered and that the standard 6V power supply has been converted to what appears to be a micronized nuclear reactor powered by a small quantity of plutonium. I'm so glad we rolled some shit.
Okay. Do you want me to keep
Yeah,
going?
go ahead.
In addition, the standard power intensity controls have been altered from the normal on-off switch with secondary intensity dial to a single 5-stage selector switch. The bottom 4 intensity levels, off, low, medium, and high, appear to be within normal parameters for such a device and can be used safely for such purposes if so desired. When turned to the highest intensity setting, labeled side, SCP-297's vibration frequency swiftly increases upwards of 200,000 hertz.
What?
Kilohertz.
What?
If the upper portion of the device is touched to any solid material, SCP-297 will change frequency to one that causes a positive harmonic feedback loop in the object, causing the object to lose cohesion within 60 seconds of continual contact. This invariably kills organisms that it's exposed to. Experimentation has determined that SCP-297 can disintegrate a 1 meter cube of concrete into powder within 10 seconds. The time required for other objects varies based on the density and harmonic properties of the material. Due to the similarities between the effects of SCP-297 and SCP-1012, investigation into whether both effects are variations of the same phenomena are ongoing. Circumstances of retrieval. SCP-297 was retrieved from the third basement of the parking structure of a 30-story apartment building in Los Angeles, California. On this date is redacted. According to eyewitnesses, the device bored a vertical hole through the entire building's northwestern corner, starting from the 30th floor and proceeding floor by floor through the entire structure until a maintenance worker neutralized the device by turning it off. All witnesses were detained and administered Class A amnestics, and the device was retrieved by Foundation personnel. A large quantity of organic slurry, later identified as a liquefied human body, was found on the 30th floor at the upper limit of the damage.
What?
Yeah. Someone
found it and was like, you know what, I'm gonna use it.
death by vibration.
Organic slurry. Oh, liquefied human body. Oh, that's so intense. The super dildo.
The super dildo. Let's call it that.
The nuclear. Yeah, there's a pun here.
There is a pun.
There has to be one. Nuclear reactor.
Nuclear reactor. A nuclear reactor.
That's all I got. Let's see what 1012 is. Fuck you, Rob. Oh shit. Broadcast tower facility. The Foundation has implemented protocols to cancel to reduce risk of generation of 3 or 5 constituent sound tones that compromise 1012. Frequency B and D. Frequencies B and D are respectively the antiphases of frequencies B and... Oh wait, there's difference. What does this have to do with a fucking dildo?
I'm assuming that they vibrate at certain frequencies.
The Foundation operates sound detection and active noise cancellation broadcast devices, 36 locations worldwide, which continually monitor frequencies B and D, and when appropriate, broadcast cancellation signals at B, D, comma, Y, or the apostrophe. What is the... Oh, is it
prime?
One?
That's
Is it a
B
one?
prime, D prime.
Oh.
I believe.
Thank you, Rob. Thanks for chiming in.
I could be wrong. I think that's how it's read.
Additionally, the Foundation has arranged for most of the world... Okay, hold on. I'm just going to skim through this bullshit fucking tower. Okay, boring. The dildo is funnier.
I was looking up memetics, and I think the definition is not. Well, there's two definitions. The one is referring to or constituting an element of culture or subsystem of behavior that is passed from one individual to another by imitation or other non-genetic means.
I wonder who the person was that found this vibrator. And just
I wish
got
there
their
was more.
fucking
That's
shit
the thing
rocked.
is, I wish there was more. This would be great to like have like a backstory on it. I think it's crazy that someone used it on the 13th floor. Well, we don't know that he used it or she. It could be he or she.
Could have been anybody.
Yeah, it didn't say.
They just got their
And then it
shit
just went
rocked
down
and it fucking,
from.
They turned it on to and got fucked up.
Or they grabbed it when it was on when they should have paid attention to it.
I can't believe that they said that that was one of the settings, the highest intensity setting. Oh my god!
How about the person that says, "Oh, let's see what side looks like"?
I can't wait to fucking edit all of that out. I should.
Do you have to black it out when you have it like a screenshot of it?
Maybe I won't even take screenshots of this. Watch me.
Okay.
It'll just be that one random woman getting beat up in front of my supermarket that you
Oh,
pointed
yeah,
out.
yeah.
By the way, if anybody's wondering, it's just a game. Like I recorded a game, Supermarket Together, like Supermarket Simulator, but the free one. And the game is set up to where like the store just runs itself. So I started the store and then it was doing its thing. And then if people steal from my store, they get beat up. That's why that woman keeps getting assaulted in front of my store because she was stealing.
I don't know that she was. I think it's all a ruse.
So anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by, listening to whatever the fuck this episode is. We'll just actually call this the.
This is the mishmash.
We're having fun here. The what?
The mishmash. It's all mixed up. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
I like the dildo better than the
I
guy
did
that
too.
Fucking,
The other one.
The
The metal man. The metal man. We'll call that one Iron Man. And we'll call this
Iron.
No. Wonder Woman's dildo.
Okay. What was it called again?
Something about dildo.
We'll call this the joy of creation. Because, wait, I forget the name of it.
Suicide.
Steely Dan.
Steely Dan. Why is it Steely Dan?
What is that?
Is there a song?
Do it again. We'll turn it round.
I'm not a
and
Steely
round
Dan
we
fan
go
myself.
black
I mean, I'll listen to him.
Jack, do it again.
Yeah. Oh, you're probably gonna get like. You could sing a song.
I could sing this song.
Yeah.
There's no copyright on my fucking voice. I'm giving the transparent plastic dildo a 5.
5 out of 5.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh.
And plus, fucking the sewer slide, fucking.
I'm still giving it a high 3.
It's better than Iron Man.
Yeah.
Iron
Man. Oh, Iron Glass dildo.
Fucking big ass dude. Donnie.
Fat.
Donnie's buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah.
It's fucking. What was it? The spiritual weapon?
The spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Donnie's?
Yeah, Donnie's spiritual weapon was just this big black fucking double-sided dildo.
Oh, it wasn't buffalo chicken dip?
That would be really funny if he just used a bull's fucking. If we ever start playing D&D again,
We will.
Donnie's spiritual weapon is a bowl of hot fucking buffalo chicken dip straight out of the oven.
Made with Costco rotisserie chicken.
Because he says so.
Oh, he does use it.
I know. I'm just saying he doesn't have to. He can just do anything he wants.
Oh, I know.
He makes it the good way.
It is good.
You ever try to eat the entire scab in front of him? He'll kill you.
No, I haven't.
The cheese scab
Not
that comes
yet.
on top of it.
Well,
Just start
That's mine. Leave it alone.
peel it back. And then try taking it.
Try to
leave
put it
the
all
house.
on one
He'll
chip.
chase you down the street.
Yeah, he probably will.
Bye, Donnie. We love you.
Love you.